So a big good morning to everybody. We're down here at the GFI Hong Kong Football Club 10s, and the Classic Wallabies have just kicked off playing against Natixis Hong Kong Football Club. So on the ball, Tom Isaacs moves the ball to Ben Axton Barrett, who immediately makes a break and takes it into contact. And Tom Isaacs strong over the ball. So I'm joined here in commentary this morning by former Hong Kong international, Mr. Robin Bradbury. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning. How you doing, Cookie?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
Or do I call you Richard?
No, let's just call me Cookie. It's only my mother that calls me Richard, and only when she's upset.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a nice hot one today, for kicking up to about 31 degrees, I think. So
yeah,
I think everyone have to hydrate.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
so we're here at it's only 9 o'clock in the morning here in Hong Kong. If you're not here, and I think the mercury's already up over 25. So the Classic Wallabies, their first possession, and that's a great offload in the tackle there. And the opening score for the Classic Wallabies.
I think some basic stuff there is obviously getting their arms through the tackle and a little pop pass on the inside. So I think this is what's going to happen here in this particular game.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a tough one for Football Club. Nobody really wants to be playing in this game first up on day 2. The version is good, so Classic Wallabies out to a 7-0 lead.
2 points, Classic Wallabies 7. Hong Kong Football Club.
And in the background there, Robin, it's fantastic to hear the dulcet tones of Dave Willow Williams on the stadium announcing.
Yep, good old Hong Kong boy, ex-police. Is he still police? Ex-police?
No, he's ICAC now.
Is he? Oh, okay.
Oh my word.
First knock on there from the Wallabies.
Ollie, behind them.
I think a testing moment now for club is their exit strategy from here. It looks like they might need to put foot to ball to get it into the other half, actually. So
yeah. Well, obviously, Robin, you've played a lot of 10s and 7s down the years, and I think too many people try and play 10s like 7s, and actually it's more like 15s, I think.
It's a little bit, yeah. Well, obviously it's a combination of.
You've got 2 10-minute halves. It's a long way to play.
It's a long way, yes.
And it's a long way to go from inside your 22 down to the far end, unless you're from Fiji. So Glenn Hughes on the ball, takes the ball into contact there with Nate Terry.
Not back 10.
So there's a better Football Club team than we've seen many a year here, Robin.
Yep, definitely. There's some talented players here. Some ex-internationals, actually. We've got Tom
Isaacs, yeah.
Yep, Tom Isaacs, yeah. Was a Welsh international 7s player.
Welsh international 7s.
Won the World Cup in Dubai.
In 2009.
So it shows you what sort of talent's on here for the club.
And there we go. As I was saying, Classic Wallabies putting boot to ball. And that's a big lateral run, and he broken out. Mitch Andrews on the ball now, slips it inside.
Keeping that ball retention. They're up quick, closing that space out wide.
And Tommy Isaacs
Well
skillfully bringing the ball in, and Nate Terry sees it open up in front of him.
And they've
But
done
Glyn
well.
Hughes trying to get onto his shoulder. Mitch Andrews with good hands there. Draws the last man.
Well done, Football Club, getting their first try there. That was a lovely break then. They spread the ball from 5 to 5, getting some width on the game.
Try in the corner for Football Club.
Try scorer Chris Walker. And Glyn Hughes lining up with his touchline conversion. He's been pretty accurate. If my stats are right from the league, he's been kicking at 93% in the league.
Just north of the conversion. Classic Wallabies 7 and Texas Hong Kong Football Club 5.
So as I said before we came on air, Robin, I don't think the Classic Wallabies were expecting to be playing in this bowl quarter-final. I think their sights were set on the cup, and would have been a little bit of a surprise to be playing down here. So interesting to see how they react.
Well, I suppose it shows you the depth of this 10s tournament here in Hong Kong. Some very strong teams.
Yep.
Obviously taking on some of the bigger teams.
And Mano Mayer there, streaking down the wing, turns the ball inside as he gets to about the 5-metre line. Club recycling, so Ben Axton Barrett again going for the kick pass.
And calling for a mark. Here we go. Seems like the kick option seems to be the one at the moment to turn people around. Maybe a good option for the club players as well, as there's some big Australian players in this team.
Ooh, a foot in touch there on the far side. Mitch Andrews streaking down the wing there, but the touchy's got his flag up. I think Mitch is a little bit upset that he didn't know sooner. He's only got so many miles in the tank, and he's burnt a couple of them there. So the club defending this line-out. Classic Wallabies have got the throw. Matt Hodgson, former Western Force captain, throwing the ball in for the Classic Wallabies. Straight off the top.
Luke Burgess, good straight running.
Yeah, I like it. And it's so fun to watch, especially as a ball boy.
So taking the route one option there, trying to draw the club in and bend that defensive line.
Great pressure through. Penalty for a head high there. But that was a good bit of pressure there from Football Club with the counter ruck there.
The referee there, Mr. Charlie Brown from Singapore, having no truck with that and blowing it up.
The second youngest player in the tournament, Jack Abbott, has taken the field for the Texas Hong Kong Football Club.
So here we go, as many minutes, second throw that Matt Hodgson's putting into this line out, easily taken. This time Classic Wallabies drive the ball, keeping it in tight, so trying to suck in that defence. It's actually quite good defence here from Football Club, Robin.
Yep, not too bad. The Wallabies have got a nice platform going forward.
Well, they've
they haven't
really
slowed
got it
down.
moving now.
He's on.
Possible penalty if he claps.
He's on.
There he is, Big Del Sailor.
Oh, well brought down.
Youth, the experience.
There we go. It's Harry Higgins
And that's
in for the second try for the Classic Wallabies, and his second try as well. See big Wendell Sailor there. He's one of the superstars of this tournament, having represented both the Kangaroos and the Wallabies down the years.
Yeah, it looks like the Wallabies might play that slower game, keep it tight with the bigger boys that they've got, sucking some of the Football Club players and then let it go.
Texas Hong Kong Football Club 5.
So a decent effort with the conversion, but no cigar. So Classic Wallabies kicking off again with a 12-5 lead against the Football Club. Palm Wins that back to Nate Terry. Patrick Jenkinson gets his arms through that tackle. Drops the ball off. I think Football Club are playing with a fair amount of ambition here, Robin. They're certainly not overawed by the big names that they're playing against.
Definitely not. Like any time, any side, they've got to minimise the errors and obviously just keep possession.
So Glyn Heath Football Club nudging the ball to touch there. So just outside the Classic Wallabies 22 now. Football Club with the throw into this line out. So they've got tall timber in this line out. Patrick Jenkinson going up for that one. Takes it quite easily, a low throw there.
Need a little support with his teammate, would have a nice softer landing, but spotted space on the other side. Ooh. Nice hit.
Well, it's fair to say that Classic Wallabies putting a lot of heat into these contact situations, and Football Club are having to pile people into these breakdowns, Robin.
Certainly, yeah. Well, if they can absorb the bit of pressure from the big hits, you know, as I say, keeping the ball retention is massive in this game. You don't want to be chasing the ball in these conditions.
So according to the clock, we've run over time, and so we're in referee's time now.
Perfect weather. Perfect weather.
With throw into Football Club. Brings the ball down. No doubt Football Club made a dog's breakfast of that, and as I mentioned the timing, the referee blows for half time.
And that is half time. Classic Wallabies 12, the Texas Hong Kong Football Club 5.
So as ever in Football Club at this time of year. Yes.
Yeah, we can hear
Will
you.
we please have the two captains from the Taipei-based Scottish Exiles and Devils of Shanghai Silver Dragons to do the toss, please, with the referee under the control tower.
So it looks to me like the Classic Wallabies are getting a fair dressing down here in half-time huddle. Justin Harrison there, his team manager, pacing around like a caged animal there with a few things to say. Classically made famous by Austin Healy calling him a plank in the 2001 Lions series. And he promptly repaid that by stealing the last line out, but Martin Johnson called to himself effectively winning that game and that Lions tour for the Wallabies. He went on from that first game for the Wallabies to become one of their legends over many, many years, and rightfully takes his part as part of this Classic Wallabies team here. So, Football Club will start this second half. And referee Charlie Richardson blows the whistle to get things underway. And off we go. And
That's a nice take there, yeah. That's a great take. So once again, it's keeping that ball in hand. And I think what the Aussies need to do now is to do that. Or smash it up the guts.
On the ball there, Stephen Hoyles. There he is, big Del Saylor. He's never shied away from the contact of that man.
A couple of great side steps there. I say now that the Wallabies are looking for the mismatches in the play and picking out maybe the smaller players or picking on the bigger players, I guess. Yeah.
So
Nice
coming back on the angle there. Good tackle, just short of a line. Peter Kimlin.
And a third try for the Classic Wallabies.
Classic Wallabies scored by Stephen Hoyles.
Well, that was a well-worked try. Actually, they kept it tight, punched up a few places, and then obviously angles through the gap. I'm just wondering whether the weather conditions are actually hampering the big boys, because it is a hot day and they're blowing a bit.
So the Classic Wallabies now bringing on Henry Hutchinson, who was very much one of the stars of the Aussie Sevens team a few years ago. So at 17-5, I think it's a big hill for the football club to climb to get themselves back into this game and try and make the bowl semi-final. A lot of height on that ball. Tom Hill of Football Club there, palming it back.
That's a great kick there. He's put a bit of pressure on. So key for this one is defending the half now. Is try not let the Wallabies into the opposition's opposition half. Keep the pressure on.
So Wallaby Adam Freyer throw the ball into this line out. Nice and steady, looks like they've been working on that overnight. And yet again up the guts, and there he is, Henry Hutchinson, first touch of the ball in this game.
As we've seen him do it so often in the Hong Kong Sevens, he's any space he's off.
That was very reminiscent of yourself in your heyday, rowing that.
On the downhill bits, man.
So as this game goes on, Classic Wallabies just asserting their authority here, and they probably had a couple of good nights on the sauce, which is why they're playing in this bowl competition and not the cup.
And the conversion is good. Classic Wallabies 24, the Hong Kong 4-25.
So Cookie, what do you think? What do you think club need to do to get much they can out of this game?
Well, whatever happens, you know, all the teams they play in this initial bowl quarter-final. This will then put them into the Shield semi-final, so they've really got to use everything they've got here. Glenn Hughes steps in and takes that inside the 10, takes it into contact. Football club have just got to keep playing. They've got to forget that the scoreboard's against them. They've just got to keep playing, and work out what they can. So Patrick Jenkins comes away with that. Puts the ball off to Nate Terry.
Try at a time, as you say, that Cookie.
They spilt the ball in contact, and here come the Wallabies. Again, they're taking that Route 1 approach. So Matt Hodgson takes that ball into contact. They're in and cleaning out.
Yeah, looks like they're playing.
Big Wendell Saylor storming down the touchline.
And that's big Wendell Saylor in the corner.
Bending down slowly to put the ball down. Almost looked like he was worried about those hamstrings, Robin.
Well, that was a nice bit of play there from the Classic Wallabies there. They were taking it two passes off the breakdown and Heaney up, putting the people on the back foot, or the football club on the back foot, and obviously shortening that defensive chain. spinning it wide, and off they go with Wendell Saylor touching down.
And Wendell Saylor immediately calling for the oxygen tanks and subbing himself off. That was a great effort, touchline conversion there, but off the woodwork. Now 29-5 to the Wallabies over the Tixis Hong Kong Football Club. So Patrick Jenkinson of Football Club rises to take that, goes into contact. And they're going to have a look down the blind side here, pushing it deep. And there is dancing feet, Mr. Hutchinson. Finds a gap out here on the edge of the 5-metre channel.
Nice tackle there from club players.
It's got to be said, Classic Wallabies now getting into the work, and they're looking fairly controlled and comfortable on the ball. And there we go, just a one-off pass from the ruck.
Yeah, I think the size is making a difference here, and obviously a bit of speed as well.
Yeah, with about 3 minutes to go in this game. Classic Wallabies really turning the screw on Football Club now. So Football Club making a few changes. Mitch Andrew on for Tommy Isaacs. Tom Hill looking to come and get back involved.
Yeah, the score is not converted try.
Classic Wallabies 34, and Tixis Hong Kong Football Club 5.
First time Classic Wallabies pinging the ball out to the right-hand side, catching club unawares and have immediately regained possession. So Matt Hodgson runs hard into contact, gets the offload away to Hutchison, but not quite there. Football Club in this 5-metre channel need to be careful they don't get rolled into touch here. And Chris Pierpoint there feeds the ball to Tom Hill. Tom Hill, former Waratah, signed for the Football Club in December.
Some good football there, and he's made some great break.
Oh, more good footwork there.
We'll play Football Club. I think the best they can get there is get a try in here. Finish this game with heads held high.
So the Wallabies, like all good Aussies, cheating there and not 10. So Bannaxton Barrett takes it quickly, some footwork there, out to Patrick Jenkinson.
That should have gone. Unlucky.
And Patrick gets absolutely cleaned up there by Wendell Saylor. Bannaxton Barrett there.
Oh, there's some good hits going in here.
So Peter Kimlin on the inside there. Great hands. That's Henry Hutchison. Dancing feet. I think they're going to struggle to stop him from here. And Mitch Andrews has got his head back, but that's good chase, and Peter Kimlin there in for the try in the corner.
And another try for the Classic Wallabies.
And that was a nice try from almost full length of the field. But yeah, I think Football Club should have taken their opportunity there with a two-man overlap in the corner.
Absolutely, they went nearly 95 metres there. Just showed what they can do. So this will be the last action of the game.
So you can see the footwork, and obviously the stepping on this type of surface. This is one of the first official IRB pitches that are allowed to play internationals, allowed to play internationals on in the day. So, but it takes a little bit getting used to if you haven't played on this type of surface before.
Absolutely, Robin. So with that, referee Charlie Brown brings that first bowl quarter-final to an end with a 39-5 resounding win for the Classic Wallabies. But these are the days that rugby's made of, Robin. You know, some of these young lads will probably not know who the hell people like Wendell Saylor and some of these boys are, but this is what you remember, the guys you played against, even if you did get on the wrong end of a hiding. Big day for some of these football
Well, I
boys.
still think